So what are the materials you need while preparing for the IELTS test? Most of the materials that you need are scattered all over the internet. So if you do a little researching on the internet, you are going to see a huge amount of these materials. I will be talking about the few materials that I will be using in course of my preparation for the IELTS exam later on in the future anyway. I have actually divided the materials into two. I've downloaded them into the free and downloadable materials that you can get from the internet, and the one that you have to pay for, probably buying the textbooks or paying for somebody's services. So let's talk about the free materials first. The free materials that you need for this IELTS, as I said, are scattered all over the internet. Some of these free materials include websites that provide free IELTS mock for candidates to prepare with. These websites include one, IELTS test.com, ieltsexam.net, and ipassits.com. It should be noted that some of these websites, if not even all of them, they will charge you for your writing section. Like if you want to practice with them for your writing section, you have to pay them some amount of money. The second free material that I'll be talking about is Baron IELTS textbooks. Some of the sections of this textbook, like the listening, the writing, and the speaking, you can actually download them from the internet for free as well. But you can also buy the textbook in some bookshops, or you can even order them online, especially Jumia if you're an online fan. As I said earlier, a few days before your test date, if booked under the British Council, they are going to send you an email with an access to their sort of a crash course that is called Road to IELTS. This crash course comes with mocks, it comes with online lessons and some materials that you are going to need while preparing for the exam. This crash course is all it also expires, as in it's for a particular period. It's not forever. So a time will come where it will end, then you go and write the exam. Another material from the British Council is called IELTS Information for candidates. This material comes with all what you need to know about the IELTS while preparing. The British Council also provides applications that you can use, seminars, online lessons, face-to-face tutorials, and so many things. So if you booked under the British Council, you are going to be given access to all of their products. But some of their products, like their textbooks, you have to buy, you have to pay for them as well. So not everything is actually free per se. The other material that you need is the Cambridge IELTS Test Series. This can also be, some parts of this textbook can also be downloaded from the internet, whereas you can also get them in bookshops, or you can also shop for them online using Jumia as well. The last but not the least for these free materials are movies. It could sound ridiculous, but since the IELTS also comes with listening section and speaking section, you probably get some help from some movies, especially English speaking movies. The section of listening also comes with some accents, like the Australian accent, the British accent, and the American accent. So if you are used to these sort of movies, like the movies that portrays Australian accents, especially the British accents and some American accents, it's going to also help you while preparing for the exam. So let's talk about the payable materials, the materials that you have to pay for to get their services. one of the material I'll be talking about is Tutoring. Tutoring is an online and offline tutoring platform that is based in Nigeria. So those of you that are looking for tutors for this particular exam, there is a platform that is called Tutoring. This organization, they can arrange tutors for you, especially tutors that are near you. So for instance, if you live in a particular place in Lagos, they are going to look for the closest tutor that is within that your locality for you. So their services actually comes with some high cost, I must say. They charge per day, I think, per weekly, per month. So it would be good if you check that out yourself. The second one I'll be talking about is YouTube tutorials. Like some persons usually give lecture tutorials on the IELTS. So if you need tutors as well, you can also subscribe with some of these tutors online. For example, I think I can remember IELTS Liz by Elizabeth also. So you have to find these things by yourself online. So in summary, I would say you don't necessarily have to go through all the materials that we've talked about. I myself, I won't be going through all of them. It's just the materials that we are supposed to know, or we should familiarize ourselves with. You don't necessarily have to go through all of them. You have to find the one that is best for you. And then a quick advice: what I've noticed from past candidates, some persons, is that since they think that the IELTS is an English exam, they just tend to prepare for the exam by themselves. Most persons actually pass anyway, but they pass with more than one trial. Some persons will write for three times, even up to 4-5 times. I mean, why not employ a competent tutor that is going to give you a standard lecturing on what you need to know about the IELTS in the different sections, in speaking, in reading, in listening, I mean in all of this. So if you are able to get a good tutor and spend the money that you probably spend while preparing for that you probably spend if you are failing and failing and failing, and then, so why not use this particular money to look for a competent tutor that is going to lecture you on all this and pass once and move on. So try it. Some persons might think I'm affiliated with some of these materials, I mean to these organizations, but please, it should be noted that I'm not familiar with any of these organizations or materials. I don't know any of them. I'm just telling you guys what I feel, I mean what I'll be using to prepare for my own exam. So I'm not affiliated with any of them. You enjoyed the video, right? Consider subscribing to the channel in order for you to see videos like this. Thank you.